crying? Am I crying? No, I'm not crying. You're crying.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Sean Tanked Up. I just wanted to let you guys know that this episode is brought to you by our patrons. All the people that are signed up on our bar regular tier on our Patreon are watching this video completely full and uncut right now, and you can get early access with them all throughout Season 1 of House of the Dragon and all of our bar reaction coverage if you sign up today. So we hope you guys consider doing that. Thanks a lot for stopping by, and enjoy the video.
In the fighting, his neck was slashed by a courser's dagger. He fell overboard into the sea. The wound was severe. Much blood was lost. But the greater concern is the fever that followed. Ship's maester said, "He burns from within."
On his death, the sea passes.
To Viserys Velaryon, as is my lord husband's desire.
I am the sea snake's own blood. The closest kin he has left.
Be careful, good brother. None can take your words for treason.
I speak the truth, Rhaenys.
The matter has been decided.
By a man whose ambition has brought down on us calamity after calamity. My brother cares only for the history books. But what of the Velaryon line? Is it to be snuffed out? Supplanted by the pups of House Strong? Driftmark is mine by all rights. And while I should like your support, I do not need it. The winds have shifted.
My cousin the king would have your tongue for this.
But it's not a king who sits the Iron Throne these days, good sister. It's a queen.
Has he made common cause with Otter Hightower yet?
This is what I fear. Rhaenys has flown to court. Surely she cannot be planning to back him.
No. Whatever disagreements we may have had, she's not cruel. Stupid enough to do that.
Disagreement. She believes we had her son killed so that we might marry.
Yes. And yet she's taken Baylor to ward.
Yes, it's Laena's memory she honours. She has no love for us.
Has the Viper's venom spread so far?
Those vipers rule in my father's name. And my father... What choice do I have?
To King's Landing, then.
I would say it's nice to be home, but I scarcely recognise it.
We continue to enjoy improved customs duties since the settling of the Stepstones, and the extent to which we exploit those is contingent on the harbour master's receipts, which I would not recommend.
Thank you for that exhaustive accounting, Lord Beesbury. I remind you. Your guests have arrived, Your Grace.
I trust they've been welcomed as befits their station.
As you instructed, Lord Hand.
It was my understanding Lord Corliss wished for his grandson, Viserys, to succeed him as Lord of the Tides.
The boy has been raised most of his life away from Driftmark. He can fly a dragon, yes, but can he command a fleet?
Ability does not alter his claim.
The Sea Snake has never formally named him as heir, if it comes to that. The Crown must choose what is best for the realm.
He is Laenor's son. What grounds could there be
What
for...
indeed, Lord Beesbury? What indeed?
We shall hear Princess Rhaenyra's petition along with those of the other claimants on the morrow. I do beg your pardon, my lords. I must greet our guests. My apologies, sir.
It's about the prince. There's been a delicate situation in his apartments.
Father?
Who goes there?
Father? It's me, my king. Rhaenyra. I'm here with Damon.
Damon. Help me up. It has been so long.
The Sea Snake has taken a grave wound in battle in the Stepstones.
When? You won that 4 years ago.
No. The Trite is just resurgent. The fighting is new. There is a petition to decide upon the succession of Driftmark and the heir to the Driftwood throne.
Petitions.
Father, there's someone we wish to introduce you to.
David.
Brother.
Who is that?
Father, this is Aegon,
Aegon.
And this is Viserys.
That is a name fit for a king. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please. Have my tea.
This?
Hi. Oh.
Come here, sweetie.
Tell me your name.
It's Diana, Your Grace. If it please you.
I understand you found yourself in some trouble.
I was fetching the princess's wine and I put it on his table. And when I turned, I didn't see him. I asked her to stop, Your Grace. He did. Truly. You must believe me.
Thank you for telling me, Diana. It wasn't your fault. But what I worry about is what others might believe. You were alone with the prince, were you not?
Yes.
And no one else saw what happened between the two of you. If anyone else were to hear about this,
I haven't told anyone.
you told Sir Eric and Talia and now me.
I wasn't doing really another one to anyone. Your Grace. It's right out my life.
I know you won't. For your troubles. Get up.
Egon!
Get up!
There's something happened.
Diana. The serving girl. For God's sake. Egon, the way you said fleeing from your company.
Oh, it was just harmless fun. She didn't need to get upset about it.
Think of the shame on your wife. On me. How can you keep carrying on like this, especially on a day like today?
Why? What is it today?
You are no son of mine. It's been so long since we were granted the joy of your presence. Indeed, Your Grace.
They're not long enough to merit a greeting upon our arrival.
I'm sure the Queen had pressing business, my love. What can either of us know of ruling a kingdom? I do not rule, as you well know. My father and I are mere stewards of the King's will and wisdom.
And how exactly is that wisdom expressed? In blinks and wheezes? I'd be surprised if he could remember his own name, or if you could.
King Viserys' condition has worsened since you saw him last. Of course, it is they who keep him addled on milk of the poppy while the High Towers warm his throat. Rhaenyra, if you would see him without it, almost blind with suffering.
Since I have no doubt it was an act of the purest mercy, but tell me, for the king's suffering, did the maesters also prescribe the removal of Targaryen heraldry and the installation in its stead of various statues and stars?
The emblems of the Seven serve only to guide us on an uncertain path, to remind us of a higher authority. And on the morrow, which authority will sit in judgment of my son's claim on his own inheritance? That will be mine. And the hands. But be assured the father is just and commands me to forget the accusations you have held in this room today.
Birthmark. If I look more like Sir Laenor Velaryon than Sir Harlan Strong.
It doesn't matter what they think.
Well done, my prince. You winning tourneys in no time.
I don't give a shit about tourneys. Nephews? Have you come to train?
It is a trap. Set by the Queen in the Hand, I'd wager, to proclaim my son illegitimate.
Yet you did worse than that with Laenor. Did you not?
I loved your son. You may not believe it to be true, but I did. I did not order his death. Nor was I complicit in it, I swear this to you. I'll make you an offer. Back Luke's claim, and let us betroth Laena's children to mine. Baela will be queen of the 7 kingdoms, and her sons will be heirs to the throne. Rhaena will rule in Driftmark, and the seat will pass to her and Viserys' children in time.
A generous offer. Or a desperate one.
What does it matter?
You're right in this, at least. It does not matter. You can bargain with me all you like. Bring my granddaughter with you to soften my resolve. But tomorrow the High Towers land their first blow. They force you to your knees, and I must stand alone.
If you wish me to bear it, then defend me and my children.
I want to have supper after. It is the morning, Your Grace. Tonight, the whole of my family are gathered at the Red Keep. I want us to dine together. Bring milk of the poppy. Just arrange the supper.
My Queen, my Lord Hand, this is a matter of blood, not ambition. I place the continuation of the survival of my house and my line above all. I humbly put myself before you as my brother's successor, the Lord of Driftmark and Lord of the Tides.
Thank you, Sir Vaemon. Princess Rhaenyra, you may now speak for your son, Viserys Velaryon.
If I am to grace this fast with some answer, I will start by reminding the court that nearly 20 years ago in this very